Hello, welcome to Krisha Young TV. In today's video, I am talking to you A-types about the effects of stress on the body, causes of stress, stages of stress, and what you can do about it. So the effects of stress on the body are numerous, I mean, everywhere you turn nowadays, there's a new article about stress and what it does to our body, but I'll run through a few of them with you quickly right here, right now. Any kind of belly fat, tummy fat that is really hard to move, that's usually stress-induced fat. Insomnia, any kind of hot flashes or really bad menopause symptoms are usually a result of stress. And even if you're not feeling stressed right now while you're in menopause, take a look at your life for the last 10 years and see whether or not there's been a lot of stress. Anxiety, waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. is usually an indication that A, your liver, and B, your adrenals are out of whack and they need to be balanced. Headaches, stress breaks down protein in our body, which means that our muscles start to atrophy. You don't want that. Memory loss, blood sugar issues. It suppresses the immune system, which also means you get sick more often. Also, digestive issues. So if you're having heartburn or bloating or anything like that, check out your stress levels. So causes of stress are, manyfold. And there's like good stress and there's bad stress. And even people who I've had clients come to me and say, I'm not stressed at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But they have a big stress picture in their body, meaning they have all of these symptoms despite not having a stressful life. So stress can come from good or bad. It's all about perception as well. So what might be stressful for one person may not be stressful for another person. So for example, if you've been in a car accident, you're going to be stressed out every time you get into a car, whereas somebody who's never been in a car accident won't just have that attachment to it. Emotional stress, spiritual stress, chemical stress. There have been over 80,000 new toxins pumped into our air and our food and our water over the last 100 years. That's causing a lot of stress on our body. Physical, we have this bucket of adaptation that when it gets to a certain point, we just can't handle anymore. And that includes the foods we eat, the toxins, all of the other stressors that I mentioned. So there's 3 stages to the stress response. There is the acute stage, which is basically when you have maybe a shitty night's sleep, and so the next day you're feeling like a little punchy and not so great. When you have blood sugar drops, check out my hangry video to learn more about that and how that affects the body. Any kind of pain, you hurt yourself, and emotional stuff. So a fight, that is an acute stress response, and that usually resolves itself pretty quickly. Then you have that adaptation response where you're in chronic sleep deprivation, and this is where you're kind of causing it. So you're not prioritizing sleep. Work stress, right? That continuous work stress, post-traumatic stress disorder, even a poor diet. And then the final phase is exhaustion. This is the burnout. This is where you're like, I'm done. It's adrenal failure, extreme fatigue, apathy, depression, right? So this is what you can do about it. Perception, as I mentioned before, so you change how you look at things, right? So, maybe you can get some sort of therapy with regards to if you've been in a car accident so that it doesn't trigger you as much anymore. Or even if you're the type of person who gets all wound up and stressed out over simple things, silly things like missing your bus or something like that, take a minute to regroup and think to yourself, is this really something worth getting stressed out about? Manage those blood sugars. So I mentioned that hangry video, check that one out. Reduce your stimulants. If you need coffee to wake up and stay awake throughout the day and wine to wind you down, we have big problems and we need to talk. Say no. Have some boundaries around what you're willing to do and not to do. Rest and listen to your body. If it's telling you to go to sleep, go to sleep. It doesn't matter if it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're tired, you're tired. If that's every day, again, we have to talk about it. Meditation, deep breathing. Move your body. Check out my other YouTube video where I talk about some physical things that you can do to help release stress. Adaptogenic herbs are fantastic, and so is omega-3 fish oil. It is so beneficial for your brain. And of course, chocolate. Some nice, dark, organic chocolate has been proven to help mitigate stress in the body. So here we have it. I've talked to you about the effects of stress, the causes, the stages, and what you can do about it. So I urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be the first to be notified of any new video that I upload. Please like and comment on this video if you have anything that you'd like to add or share. And please feel free to visit my website at krishyoung.com, where I have a blog and tons of beautiful recipes for you to try. Thank you, and see you for now.